Hello everybody, just about ready to get started. Let's chat a little as we listen to more of the Warriors Orochi soundtrack. So I figured today we do a morning stream since I can't do an evening stream. So we'll play with whoever's around. But I think from the standpoint of PSO, expect a few more morning streams starting this Sunday and going to the end of the event for weekends. So for people in that kind of EU kind of time zone, look forward to those on the weekends. But I think today it's just whoever's available will do runs. Otherwise, I'll do some warm-up runs in TTF or maybe even a box run if I'm feeling masochistic, I suppose. Welcome, Chris. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it over to PSO. Yeah, I'm not sure why the menu seems to auto-launch. I did try to manually... Let me reboot. Sorry, being weird with me. Going to roll the bomb on their head. Gonna say, glad you like the Warriors Orochi soundtrack. Or I guess it's... I guess it's Orochi Warriors or Warriors Orochi. It depends on what version of the game you're playing. You like Burning Rangers? My Phantasmal World 3-4 runs? Oh no. I was gonna say, does it even get that far in the song? So we'll see who's waiting in the lobby. 24 items left, can't find anything. No pan arms, no cure paralysis, Yonamagarasu. Oh, are you looking to create something like that? I don't know if I have pan arms or not. I know if cure paralysis, I probably have a Yamagarasu. Is there a reason you're looking for? Oh. I'll just nod my head. Personally, I have no interest in purely self-found at this point, but I guess to each their own. Let me go ahead and get some stuff out of the way for later. Wasn't sure if that was for like a forge item, since I don't usually look into those kinds of things. Oh, there is a 50 hit, but it's for a dim knife. That's so disappointing. I was curious what that was. Anyway, Chris, if you're available, we could start some runs. I don't see anybody waiting for us in the lobby, so it might just be us for a while. He's away for now. It's like I don't want to play Force, but at the same time I'm like, guess I could technically play... I don't want to play this Force at least. But at least I got my PDs out of the way. Before I forget that she just has like 4+ on her. Maybe we'll do some Red ID TTF to start things off and see where people are across the next half hour or so. Thank you for the good luck, Calbutian. Hope you're doing well. Interesting icon. So it's very tiny with the HD. I can't actually see what it is. One of the downsides of using the HD. Genuinely could not read it. I was curious what that icon was. Okay, I got enough to stun lock. I guess this is okay. I'll give people a minute or so. So, shockingly, I haven't picked up that many more event eggs since we last went through here. I would have thought I would have had more than 35 by this point, but no. Maybe things will turn around today. We'll see. I'll probably give some materials for Hellcleave if he wants to trade stuff. That'll be later. I can try I'm capped out. Looks like I'm good. You know what, on the off chance that there's something interesting in here. Oh, 45 hit. Brutal. Okay. I think I'm good. I don't see anybody else joining. That MVC wanted to block me so bad. Oh, actually, I just realized I forgot something in the share bank. So this is why we double check. Since it's just gonna be me and Chris, I probably need to do slightly more optimal damage. I forgot how bad Hummel skills were on East. Why are you using Hummel? You should only be playing Laxia. If I'm gonna be honest with you, that should be the only character you should be playing on that difficulty. Everybody else, dump them. Damage bug for the win, Calvishon. I would not grind out Nightmare mode. It is very boring. Yeah, let's switch over to Cycle 1. Murphy says, love to join, but internet's going stupid mode. Sorry to hear, Murphy. Hopefully that gets resolved. I mean, we'll be around for a while in case the internet decides to settle down. I'm seeing Pew Pew Laser. Anything fun from these? Nope. One day, chat, we'll get a disco from the Disco Brave Man drops. It's only one of the most common rares. It's fine. We'll get there eventually. Got a bazooka before I got a Disco Brave Man in this run for some reason. That's fine though. Oh, oops. That could have been really bad. Yeah, I felt like at the beginning of the game, when I did the cave boss, it was like borderline unplayable. Maybe because it was in challenge mode versus story mode. I found that really unfun to do. I think I did that on stream once. Where the boss can kill you in basically 2 moves and it takes like hundreds to kill the boss. That was really unfun. I'm like, nah. Let's actually buff our teammates here. Oops, my bad, fire. What I get for scratching my eyes, and I'm like, what is that thing's weakness? I so rarely actually spellcast against them. Specifically. Normally it's just Gapoe stacks, and I'm like, you know what? That makes sense now. Yeah, I don't know. Those kinds of challenges I just don't find that interesting. It's like... I understand the intent, but at the same time, it also just ends up being kind of grindy, which usually defeats the purpose. Like, especially if you did that on a game like East 3, where it's like, you still need to level to actually do damage. It's not like you could just win, but just go from point A to point B. So it's like, and then it just makes the grinding take longer, because everything is tankier. It's like, don't really want to do that. I guess it's a little less terrible in Lacrimosa. Just Pew Pew lasering instead of Cannon Rouge. I'm getting trolled. It was BS until the Chameleon boss. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know where that is. I have no context, having not played Lacrimosa in a long time. I only remember Cave Boss. And there's like obviously the dinosaur you get with Sarad, but where's the Chameleon boss relative to any of that? Honestly, when you say Chameleon, I think Sting Chameleon from Mega Man X. Lacrimosa replay when. See, I wanted to do speedruns for that game, but there's one trick in there that I just don't enjoy. It just takes me way too long to get, and it feels like the antithesis of a speedrun if it takes you like an hour to do. I'm like, I'm not good enough for it. I'm sure there's some trick, but I could not find out if there's a way to do it easier. I'm actually going to move on since we need to actually get this timer going. The one drops you from the tree bridge a little before you get to the blacksmith. What chapter is that? Is it like within the first 5 bosses of the game, or I don't remember. This is it before. It has been a long time, so I have no context for most of the unlocks. I know the blacksmith wasn't the first person you get. You had to have done stuff before then. Third or fourth boss, that makes sense. Yeah, because you rescue Sahad first, from what I remember. Oh boy, I hope Chris has a damaging weapon versus this boss, or it's gonna take forever. We'll find out. Oh boy. Might be able to do some damage here. We need to loan Chris an X-Cal. I probably should have asked if he needed the X-Cal. This Cannon Rouge is too slow for multiplayer. For 2-player. For like 3-player, it's fine. But I could just give him X-Cal next time. I didn't bring it because obviously this character can't use it. But this boss. Okay. See if we get any heart of items while we're here. I was gonna say I would much rather Chris deal with these. I'll leave him to kill the gill chicks. Oh, he's trolling. He's trolling. Oh, like, wait. He started running away. I'm like, wait a minute. No. Like, no. I do want the gill chicks dead. Just the force can't do anything. Restarted your router. That sounds like a good start. Oh, this is classic Dynasty Warriors music here. I don't even have to guess which soundtrack it's from on Orochi. No worries, Chris. I was just getting juked by you in real time. Yeah, the cannon bins take way less time to kill because they have less resistance. Plus, I can stun lock them. So if I'm gonna get free kills during like anniversary event or Easter event, I would much rather it be cannon bins. Just because I could deal with the whole room in ways that other people can't. Yeah, like look how fast that was comparatively. Should probably get a Rifoi merge for her. She's actually decent at Rifoi. I'm just gonna debuff the Sinnoh Red, because there's no way I could kill this thing in a realistic amount of time. I baited strikes, though. It's always fun. I can't believe I honestly killed that Sinnoh before. I'm so dead. Oh, I managed to get the debuff. Never mind, we're not dead. Yeah, I mean, Calvation can try it if he wants. The trick that I could not do consistently. I don't know if there's a trick for it. You'd have to go back to before you get Zarad and do like a save right before it to practice it. I did it successfully exactly once, and I have a save file to prove it. Because I went from rescuing Sahad to the doctor is going on a killing spree. Because that's what happens when you do that. You skip every other chapter in between. So I ended up really far in the game. But unfortunately, getting out of that boss arena was horrible. I don't know if it's like a mix of rhythm, timing, and then not understanding how to get max height. So there's possible ways to cancel your character's air momentum into like a swap attack. And depending on how you cancel it, or when you cancel it, or who you cancel it with, it changes how much height you gain. So it's possible to slowly gain infinite height, but I could never figure out a good way to get it. It always be as easy as Celceta. Yeah, Celceta's was like way easier in comparison. Celceta was like first try, I think I went out of bounds. Like no, that East made you work for it. And it's such a shame because every other portion of the run is like actually not that hard. Just that part is, and I'm like, oh man. Because I'm gonna do the Lacrimosa of Donna, literally playing as Donna and infinitely ascending into the heavens. Which I hope Calvisham does at some point. Oh, speaking of which, actually make sure we got the right thing equipped. I'm gonna go for the stun lock. Yeah, essentially you could confuse the game into thinking you're Adel's party, but with Donna. And that leads to some very funny things happening. I'm gonna go to the next monitor, actually. Need a moment of concentration, then we'll go back to our conversation. There we go. So, yeah, so it's possible to just rapid swap with her, and that's the only thing you have to do. Just rapid swap, and she'll ascend into the heavens. It's so funny. Oh, did Chris get captured? Oh. See, I had the thing where his... What, did he just get resealed? What? What is going on? Why are we so desynced? I mean, clearly on my screen he got caged again. I have no idea what's happening. Why is it only caging? Hello? This is so rude. Stop it. It's actually annoying with just two people. Okay, there we go. Unreal. Getting trolled in real time. Like, just do a different attack. Oh, man. I don't know what happened on Chris's screen, but on my screen, it was 3 back-to-back cages on you, specifically. It really wanted to make sure the only damage dealer in the boss fight couldn't do anything. Thanks, Fall Up. I mean, I can't say he didn't put up a fight. Oh, why am I going in this room first? I don't want to go in this room first. I can't kill Darkbringer. You kill Darkbringer? Don't worry about Claw. Listen, I can kill Claw. You need to kill Darkbringer, or we're not going anywhere. Now I got my TP drained. Oh, why are you shotgunning him? Ah, just kill him with the real weapon. Okay, there we go. There's 7 Striker. I'm getting trolled. Please don't shotgun Darkbringer. It's not gonna kill him quick enough. There we go. Okay, we're done with this room. Pause trick to get by there. Sure, Murphy, you're more than welcome to join in. I'm gonna come over here. Don't mind me. I guess I haven't tried a Sphered Brands launcher. That sounds fun. Fine, we'll take a timeout in the baby cage. Get out of here. Chris needs to kill the sorcerer. He's fighting all the wrong things. I'm gonna wave my finger. Don't worry about Arlen's. I can kill them pretty easily. I'm gonna kill the claws next. Oh no, Chris is trolling. You forgot there is a sorcerer? Uh-oh. Signs Chris hasn't played in a while. Kill the claws. There we go. I mean, maybe he's used to me killing it, because to be fair, I usually end up killing it in at least half the runs that we do. Especially if I go up top and I have a Phonuman. Then I just X-Cal it out of existence. I'm gonna go ahead and debuff. It's gonna be fun. Is it even worth trying to kill the Darkbringers if it's just 2 people? And I gotta do this to stop them. You stop charging? So I'm gonna lure them around. Chris will hopefully kill them. Did I get physically damaged by that attack? Chat, can someone confirm? Did Darkbringer just drain my TP, but it drained half my health instead? Is that a Cycle 1 thing? Is that a thing? Why did I lose 600 health just then, twice? I'm pretty sure I did not get hit the first time. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. PSO jank, question mark. I wasn't casting that many spells, I thought. Because I had to rest of myself. I got so low. I mean, I guess it's possible I drained myself that quickly in that room. But oh well. Yes, I thought I only drained like 40. It was like, how did I drain like 600 health in that room? Okay, it did. Okay, so it did absorb 600 health because I was like, I was pretty sure I rested in between. Now that's some PSO jank right there. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, didn't I rest in that room so that I wasn't full? What nonsense. Today we learned. Oh my gosh, I get to cast Zond. I did it, chat. I used Zond. I used Zond unironically in a run. I needed the boss to die. Oh man. Speaking of which, buff time. I know, you might actually see Barda for real here. Oh, Crystal gets knocked down. That's unfortunate. He's doing a lot of dodging. I'm letting you know. You don't need to dodge at all when I'm playing Podu Roll. I'm just gonna heal you. Should be fine. Nice, I even got knocked down at the end. That's actually perfect. So as we discussed the previous stream, Blind Divine plus 3 seals equals Teehee. Boss can't ever kill you. So I think Force is like actually unironically the tankiest character against Falls. I don't think the boss can really stop me from doing what I want to do here. And once I no longer get one shot, it's over. Look at that. Flavilaconium Foe chat. You can't buff the damage more than this, more or less. Oh, I might die here. I didn't get double hit. Never mind, we're good. That's fine. All I need is like a legitimate Foe verse. That's it. Well, I'm putting in the work here. Oh, Foe doing overtime here, chat. Look at this. Never seen so many Foes on the boss in your life. Will you stop targeting me? Gosh, it's so annoying. Alright, that's fine. Oh. Chris trying to get me killed, I think. I'm getting trolled. What is Chris doing? I need to heal here. Alright, if I heal, I shouldn't die. There we go. I'm just like, suddenly dolphin. I got dolphins. Welcome to Parameter. But it only triggered if I held it now. I've never experimented with the change, to be honest with you, so I can't tell how it works. Maybe one day I'll test it. At the moment, it doesn't impact my gameplay at all, so I don't bother. Alright, we're using Zond the way that everybody else uses Zond in this run. We did it. Alright, so I'm gonna loan Chris an X-Cal, because the worm boss definitely took way too long. That should cut down some time at least. Plus if he wants to use it to kill Darkbringer or whatever. Nice try, NPC. Saw you trying to body block me. Yeah, going in without optimal gear is a little rough. Yeah, I'm not sure what Chris said in his launcher. Because he said he was experimenting with it, so I don't know. Gonna circle around the X-Cal. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how any of that works. Maybe one day I'll test it. But for me, the only time it really matters is if I'm playing Ranger. Most of the time it doesn't impact my gameplay on Hunter. Because like I normally want to start light heavy special with Hunters or like light special depending on where I'm at. Or if I freeze, I'm just gonna be spamming special. But most of the time I just rearrange it so that it doesn't usually impact. And Rangers are almost always heart attack, heart attack, heart attack. I try not to normal at all with them. You have to set the gamepad button in game. Oh, that's interesting. See my other things. Yeah, I don't have the lock move on. I'm just curious what my setup is. This one looks pretty vanilla. I'm not sure if I'm using that or the custom. Either or, I don't really change a lot of them. Yeah, like you can see like basically no difference between these. I tried not to mess with my keyboard controls too much. On the off chance that I actually can't get the controller working one day, I just need to finish a run. I figured that would make sense. Level the Centurion ability so I cap my defense. But also, importantly, get my ATP up there. But she's actually capped without them now? Wow, I've leveled her that much? It's kind of wild. Huh, that's kind of funny. It's been some time since I've taken off these Centurions. And now I could, in theory, get away without using that many Centurions. She's been using it for like 15 levels. But I guess she's been gradually getting up there. I'm like, listen, sometimes you just don't want to explode when struck. I'm not looking to build PV big gauge on this character. She has it easy enough. She doesn't need assistance. Alright, since Chris is taking a while, let me see if I can get a quick check on my merges that are in my share bank. I feel like the answer is I have a Gafoi merge, a Rabarda merge, but no Rafoi merge, if I had to guess. Let's find out. How well do I remember my share bank? Oh no, I have one Rafoi. Oh, in that case, I'm gonna be equipping this because I use Rafoi almost the whole time in this quest. There we go. Improvement. I just pop on 3 seals when I go to fight falls. Yeah, that resist total is kind of nasty. And in Rouge but Force, exactly. Okay, this should go a lot smoother. Because if I'm taking more than 4 casts to kill something with Rafoi, I'm at least reducing it by 1 now. Which is nice. Yeah, this sounds specifically like an Orochi Warrior song versus the spin-offs. Got that kind of feel to it. Although my 3 seals is now weaker, which makes me sad. No more Razan buff. Take little micro steps to dodge. Confuse the game horribly. Yeah, see, this is normally what happens when I play this character. I don't usually bother with the Golgiskis. I figured I'd buff while I'm in the boss arena, so that way people aren't waiting for the for me to buff on the outside. So it saves a little bit of time, and I get to reset the buffs. I'm using Cycle Wand anyway, so it doesn't super matter. I should probably position myself in a way that I can open the boxes, so that way they can get a free check. I'm okay with coming into cave slower than others, because it's not like I'm looking to slime dupe or something like that. Oh, it's a little early. I'll put one here. Aid material. Ooh. Painful. Actually decently fast now. Okay, so my only concern is that we need to get the other timer started. I gotta at least start the other timer. There we go. The downside to having just 3 players, it's like someone does actually need to activate the other ones so that way we're not all waiting for that door to open later. So we'll let Murphy continue onwards and Slime Dude. We'll deal with this room. Say, where the heck is my router? There we go. Nicely done. Okay, much faster than before. Oh, that's actually cute. I might steal that from Murphy. I love using cannon rouge to set off traps, I'm not gonna lie. That's my preferred wave trap shooting. I like that cannon rouge shot to detonate the trap early. Get some damage on the group. Gotta heal here a little bit. Nice, Murphy gone already. That gives me a lot of time to clean up here. Now, with Rafoi merge, it goes even faster. So good. Oh, that's actually kind of crazy. I'm out damaging with fire compared to shotgun. Kind of wild. I mean, like, in theory, I could kill those Sinnohs, I guess. Yes. Gotta debuff them first. Why didn't my Resta come out? What the heck was that? I went to Resta into Anti, but I only got Anti. That was awkward. That almost killed me. I might as well just kill these two since I'm here. I don't want to do a whole room. It could get kind of messy. I might as well do those extra checks. By the time they're there, I can switch over to my red saber. Oh. Expecting you to be alive, honestly. Go for this unlock. Yeah, with her max stat mag, I'm actually not as far away from capping ATP as I thought, but as I said before, she's been on this since at least, I want to say, level 160 or so. It's nice that she finally caught up ATP-wise. It's also super important when you play Phone Rule, wear the Crimson Coat, or else this also takes an eternity. Like, it's still not going to be as fast as, like, Fomar plus, you know, Galatine, for example, but you'll take what you can get. This is also why I've been looking for more machine percentage Red Sabers. Since I have 2 Phone Rules, it'd be nice to have them at least above 50%. Sadly, I think my Poe was actually okay at opening that up. There we go. Let's rebuff the team, cast 1 Fireball, get a Heavenly HP, pick it up. I don't see anything else in the room I want. Apply D-Band. I think between the 2 of them, they should be able to kill that. Yeah, so I'm not going to be worried about resounding. See, if there were no traps, I wouldn't do that, because otherwise I would proc them. I don't want to. Let Murphy continue ahead. He'll kill the sorcerer. I'll deal with these. There we go. Much better. We're basically at the end. No. I was about to take it off, and I'm like, no. I'm going to be up top. So I'm going to kill all the remaining Arlens, so Murphy can have fun. I'm going to come up here because I need to kill the Claw, so there's no other place I want to do it from. These. You. Nice confused trap. It's cute. Let's clear Murphy's way. So you can help in the other room. Thank you, Murphy, for the confused trap. Sped it up a bit. Those. All the claws. Then they have 2 people in support for the sorcerer fight, which makes it a bit more tolerable. Sadly, nothing for the walls. They are, I think they're more predisposed to dropping weapon boxes, but unfortunately, I've yet to see them drop anything interesting. Such is life, I guess. Yes, like, see all these weapon boxes here? Thank the claw. I guess arguably I could buff in this room as well, but I know sometimes depending on character placement and lag, they might move out of my range. Where Dragon Fight, we're much closer. Cave Fight, we're pretty separated, so I don't want to do that. Vol Op, obviously, we're super separated. There's like certain boss fights I think I could get away with that easily. Mostly involving Dragon. It technically falls. If I'm one of the middle positions, it's not too bad. But if I'm like all the way in the bottom left, like player 1, then not really. Leave me alone, spinners. Much better. Sacrifice, do some small damage to the boss, stop the spinners. We near the end of the soundtrack? Is that what that sound effect was? Or did it fall asleep? We'll find out in real time. I tried to save Murphy. In my defense, I did actually kill all but one of the spinners at targeting him. It was pretty close. Nicely done. Let's confirm. Survey says that was the end of the soundtrack. So let's listen to Dynasty Warriors 5 then. I love that somebody was shooting before I was able to move. Thanks, PSO. See, I hear this and I only think Blue Blue theme now. Please stop targeting me. Okay, I didn't get targeted for once, so I actually get to stack here. So if we stack our Gafoe, this will actually do some pretty significant damage. Also, I think I realized I forgot to put on 3 seals because I got knocked down there. But it didn't make a difference in the run, I guess.
Dead already?
With 3 seals, that doesn't knock me down. That's why I say that. So it's important to have a little bit of light resistance for that attack. Oh well. GG to the boss, I guess. Yeah, solid run. Do a couple more of these. I'll go at least until I level. Thank you for the good luck and parameter. So about 3 runs. Your inventory appears full. Heavenly HP trolling me. Let us know. Actually, I think Murphy might have mentioned in the Discord what it looking for. I'm gonna check it again. Let's see. Was it mentioned what Murphy is looking for? Oh, Marco is here. Welcome, Marco. We're now a full man squad. Ooh, Marco leveling a Hue cast. Nice. I definitely want to take advantage of the XP week. I'm trying not to use my level 198s or whatever. But if there's other people that need to level their own characters, always let me know. Happy to assist. Well, Tia says I should probably be leveling somebody else. It's you. I'm not gonna force you to. I just figured the opportunity presents itself if you do want it. Everybody coming back for the photon drops. I was gonna say, actually, for future reference, if something does drop in this room, I'll be telepiping out of here anyway. So as long as you put a telepipe near the boss door for future reference, I could save you a trip. That's my courtesy. I usually do something like this. But since they haven't cleared the other enemy, I might as well go this way. I think I found, like, to be the most efficient with the 4-man squad now that we're at it. We usually have 2 people stay behind, and it's usually me plus somebody else in the first room. If we get assistance on the first wave, that's great. Otherwise, it's better for them to clear and go forward. Oh, I think Chris is waiting for a warp. Oh, never mind. No, he isn't. I lied. I lied to you all. Because I feel like, because everything usually gets clumped in the center anyway, so if I don't move as a force very far from the center, my Ryuker will end up being the thing that you could take to just get all the items easily. Also, I don't know why I get forward there. It's definitely a misinput. Regen some CP. Probably move. Not bad. But I do like that every player went back. The PDs and event eggs called them. Like, to be fair, we definitely shouldn't leave them behind. Should club the Laconium so I can bully the Volmer. I'm not slime duping, so I'm not staying behind. I think I do okay at clearing this room with Rifoi Merge, because they don't have a ton of health. I actually reasonably kill these. This room, it's questionable. I'll do a couple of courtesy Rifois and then I'll move on. I really want to deal with that room. Oh, I still got paralyzed, that's awkward. I guess if I want to, I could just equip the Cure Paralysis here. Save everybody a TP here. I don't think this I mean, I guess this song is a bit somber for what's about to occur to the worm. It's not what I would think of for boss music normally. Great tragedy of worm. Ripworm, chat. Nice level up. Yeah, I think as long as I'm here to debuff, it actually goes pretty quick. Even though I don't do a lot of forward damage to them relative to their health total. I think what I'll do is once they clear this out, I'm gonna move on. Kill the last wave. Oh, I could get a nice head start on the Cannabins. Good Marco. That frees up Murphy. My targets are being killed. I'm getting trolled. Like, I can't rip Foey things that don't exist anymore, rip. So we just have Sinnoh Blues. Very easily just debuff and move on. Able to get a free kill here. Probably go for it. I'm not gonna say no to a Kasami Bracer. I'm not gonna go out of my way to clear this room, sorry. If I'm a cast, I'll do it. Force? Nah. Not interested. Red Saber. Quick menus on the right thing. Okay. I was gonna say Murphy getting ever closer to the 180. There we go, chat. Consistency. I'm so used to being player 1, I find that the easiest position to do it from at this point. I don't want to learn it from the other positions. It's fine. We're all good now. Boss is getting absolutely destroyed right now. I'm even using Red Saber to assert dominance. Nothing to do, sadly. Take the dive fluid. While they're doing that, I'm gonna go to the next room. I don't like fighting those Arlens. I like fighting these Arlens. I'm gonna go body them, but on the other passageway. So as long as somebody else goes to the next room, preferably at least 2 people, I should be good here. At least with Rafoi merge, this actually doesn't take that long with Cycle 1. You can see I'm missing by 25. Oof. So sad. I'll probably just Ryuker out of there. Actually, no, they're still on the first wave. Just walk. If I see they're on Chaos Riggers, I'm just warping out. Done. Say we're choosing our loadout currently as we enter the stage. much as I liked playing Dynasty Warriors back then, I don't know if I'd ever play Dynasty Warriors again. That Goku Basara spoiled me. Mechanics are just so good. I would consider playing the third game again, just because it is extremely cheesy. I would unironically do it for the story and the really horrible voice acting. Yeah, they basically modeled a character like Jesus. Very interesting. And he has the weirdest accent. I'm curious what his voice acting direction was. It's certainly something. Where did he this? Ooh, I didn't see. Was I on Glide Divine still? I might be on Psycho Wand. I think I'm still on Psycho Wand. Not a big time loss. I just gotta do that. So we're gonna go ahead and use Kapoe so that the team members don't die here. Sure, I actually switch into 3 seals so I don't die here. Oh, team is getting massacred. Okay, if it doesn't stop doing ice attack, I can't help you. Best I could do is revive people. I tried buffing so hard, but I only got one person with the buff. Yeah, if it was fire attack, I would very easily be able to do it, but ice actually just genuinely stunlocks me. And I got hit by, I think, every single one. It's kind of rough. He might need to come to me. Some Gafoe. There we go. Now that I had 3 seals on that second time, that wasn't that bad, because I could rest the people while they're rising. That saves them items. If people are quick menuing for that healing, then it also saves them time. Yeah, ice damage, no joke. Oh, like, man, if you don't have at least like 30 plus, you're just gonna explode. Cat just walking by all the boxes. Let's see how it is. Those. Well, if you need Escape Doll, this should still be S rank because we killed so many enemies. That's always the plus side. So we'll do at least 2 more. And I will request a quest swap. Oh, this one's also a classic song. Which one is this? Oh, it doesn't have the name of the song? Oh no, that's unfortunate. It's one of those soundtracks videos. I was gonna say, this one is in like every Dynasty Warriors going forward. Unfortunate. Mark already 113. Nice XP. So we'll have 4 people kill the first wave. Then I think 2 people will move on. I'll stay behind. Somebody will just elect to go with me. I think Chris worked pretty well with me last time, so maybe he'll stay with me. Just because this wave is a little slow without assistance. Then after that, we should be good. I'll start with them with the buffs. If they throw a Ryuker down, I'll just enter it in a whole second. Just need to get rid of the Talos here. These. Threw one down, so I can go take it. Okay. Yeah, that was my bad for not buffing you before you left. I was like, I went to turn around and I'm like, oh, they didn't stay for the room clear. They just killed the hill out. I was like, oh. Oh well. Just wait it out now. TP back. And Cycle 1 saves me like 500 TP already in that first area. It's kind of wild. Even though I do use Resta a bit more to top off, it still saves me so much overall. Fluid. For them to get a kill. He's moving on, nice. Easy kills. I'll probably assist Chris here. Try to just the Nano Dragon so they don't do anything. Oh, unironic usage of Barda. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. Working as intended. This caves, it does, nice. I'll get Murphy in a minute. Oh no. Calvisham's gonna be feasting today with the bots. I'm going to attempt to pronounce the bot. I was attempted to post a message here. I'm sorry, it's really hard to read this. The name of the user is, and I quote, Wobbly Smack G4 FC 9 TWP 4H L61. Just it rolls off the tongue, is what I'm trying to tell you. Right off the tongue. Okay, I might have to ban the word stream boo, since that is now like the 7th thing that is tried advertising stream boo. Or parentheses, remove the space. It's like... Either of those might just get an auto ban from my chat at this point. I'm tired of seeing those notifications. At least Twitch seems to be stopping it from going forward. So they've gotten enough reports that it is coming through, or Stream Elements is processing, one of the above. So I was worried I'd have to go and blacklist more words again. But it looks like they improved their moderation. One of the two has done it. So it's possible that Twitch is catching on. Every time you do report it, it does make a small difference. So feel free if you could type in that long gibberish name to ban them. As well as clean up those kills in case something interesting drops. Into Red Saber. Reapply buffs to the team here, because I can. Help team. Let's clean up. See that? You're already buffed coming into the boss room, so I don't need to worry about it at all. It just buffed you while you're doing the other kills. For that time save, chat. Moment of concentration. It's so easy to menu that too quickly. PSO is a game about going methodically slow. I have to tell myself to like way reduce the input speed when I play this game, which is not bad. As you get older, that we have the natural reduction of speed anyway. Oh, this becomes easier over time. But man, oh man, do I like to menu that too quickly. Just level up. No, I'm definitely slower for sure. My fingers are like, nah. Oh, event egg. Alright, it's the only thing that will make me turn around in that room. Damn, I have to go back. Of course, it's like the furthest one in the room dropped it too. Brutal. The one time I don't stay in that room. There we go, rip indeed. We lost Murphy. Well, we'll try to finish the run. See where it goes from there. I'll free them up here, so that way they can move on. Sorry, your internet is not cooperating, Murphy. It does improve over the next hour or so. We'll be here for a bit. I did say I think until 1-ish we're gonna stream. Last had a couple games at least, I'm content. That's good. But you got some games in at least. Ooh, teams just party wiping left and right over here. What's going on? There we go. That's unfortunate. Yeah, see where it goes in like a half hour, 45. Hopefully it picks up a little bit for you. Because I did try to have bonus streams kind of throughout the day, because I know some people have conflicts.
Is that a monolith?
Switch to Glide Divine this time, and also make sure that I'm using 3 seals. That way I should basically be impossible to kill on the falls fight. It goes from I take like 1,200 damage from ice to just like 600 or so. Actually kind of wild how much of a difference this makes. I'm at 58 ice resist, where I'm effectively immune to the boss. If you're curious at home, where I feel you just stop dying to the boss altogether even at low HP, 55 ice. 58 is just a little bonus for us. And I think you could live just with like straight up 900 HP, which is kind of wild. So equipping Glide Divine is actually important for the strat. It's almost like equipping a second 3 seals, which is kind of funny. Because you have to think, my armor is actually not that good with resists. So if you're playing, like, for example, Faux Newman, instead of just getting like 12 ice resist from Crimson Coat, because you wouldn't be wearing that, you'd be getting 20 plus from Shield Cloak. So you are ultra immune to this boss, and it does almost nothing to you. Oh, my bad, I forgot to debuff. I keep forgetting that this isn't Tekken, it's not going to buffer my input. I did hit it, but I did it during another spell, and then I realized, oh, not actually input the spell. That's fire. There we go. Calvation Fandom. Hopefully chat sees that ridiculous name in there. Yeah, like, look at that. I went from 1333 to 783. Like, I think we could agree. You need, like, no HP once you have Ice Resist. So it is kind of interesting that you could gear around the worst attack in the game if you really want to. Stuff like Heavenly Resist is pretty good for other characters. It's very funny watching a Fomarl come here when she has, like, nothing to do with her slots. She can just dual wield Heavenly Resist, 3 Seal, Congeal Cloak. She takes, like, 100. Oh, is it there to bully the difference? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this time I'm gonna debuff for real. There we go. Oh, this one's a classic Dynasty Warrior song. Yeah, we're laying on the 350s, chat. Oh, seriously? Hopefully I don't die here. Okay, good enough. Aw, you can't knock me down. Oh, right at the end. You did yourself in with the Gatling gun. You see if escape, though. Rip. Rip escape, though. At least if you level, it should be easier next time. There we go. Slightly more HP for next time. Go ahead and zon these things out of here. You can really tell the difference between broadcast and no broadcast? Yeah. See, we need... So I think Chris doesn't have, like, a falls weapon. So it will go a bit slower there. And HuCast always has issues with falls. It's just one of those things where just sometimes it cooperates, sometimes it doesn't. Sure, I'm gonna take a skip though. Guess I'll leave one for the team. That's fair. Yeah, we'll do one more. Yeah, like having like that dark percentage Heaven Striker or like a high hit LNK does make a difference. Whereas like I think Marco might have a good weapon because he is using Gatling gun, but he also needs more levels. So like eventually it'll go up to the point where it's like once he's like 130, 140 with UCast, even like an average Gatling gun is insane. Chris says, random thought about False Fight. If you're fighting in the Darvins and someone DCs, what does it do? I imagine it's set at the beginning of the fight. I don't think it would check. Yeah, I was gonna say, I would assume it sets it right at the beginning when the boss is loading. Technically, we could rewatch the VOD to see what happens. Yeah, having like a high, like not even high percent. High percent is a misnomer. High percent is true for raw cast. If you have like a low percent hit, especially on raw moral, and just like a little bit of dark, man oh man does that speed that fight up immensely. Like we're talking even like a 15 hit, like 30 dark would be like bonkers on falls. Anything to guarantee that you get that third special is wild. And the more damage it does, the better it is. Just because Heaven Striker's Sacrifice gets through that wall of defense from falls, it's so good. Because I have 2 decent Heaven Strikers, and I really feel it when we fight Olga Flow and stuff like that, where I'm doing 2k plus on a special, just because it is dark and hit percentage. Same kind of thing applies to falls, of course. Probably go back to Cycle 1 here. There's crits. Nice, Ephinea. We're gonna courtesy Ryuger. Somebody needs to go back for it later. Damn, the hell is coming out. Disrespect. No heart of Twin Chakram here. It is kind of funny that there's like so many heart of items in this run now. Where Red ID was just kind of before, because it was competing with like V101. But honestly, after all the hard ofs and the removal of V101, Red ID looking so good, chat, unironically. Plus Discos. So good. Basically standing still to recover how much I need to rest till later. Beat time is 666, nice. Like to see it. Yeah, funny enough, his 114 HuCast is still probably stronger than like 150 Rocket Seal or whatever. Fomar needing to be like 160. Oh, Newman needing to be like 180, 190, then impossible after a certain point. Depending on how materialed up the Hue cast is. But it is funny they can use the X cow at like level 50. I imagine at this point actually closer to like at least base 1100, so that would way surpass Fonuman. Or Fonuman. Meanwhile, Fonural, I'm level 185 and I got 583 ATP. That'll work. Don't worry about slime duping. I have to start the timer in the next room. That's my concern when somebody stays here, but nobody moves to the next one, because then we have to wait longer. So I have to do this even though I don't want to do this room. I absolutely don't want to do this room. Not solo, anyway. There we go. Wasn't too bad. Now we can clean up the other room. Then if we want to see Marco slime dude, Marco can slime dude. Because remember, Red ID gets Lava's Cannon from the slimes. They're like actually genuinely worth getting. These. A little Ryuker down for later. And just in case somebody doesn't know how to slime dude, basically we saw Marco set up for it. But Marco will triple shoot, and then he's going to spam Fire Trap. And the reason this works is that for some reason, when you triple shoot, it takes on the characteristics, as in the Fire Trap takes on the characteristics of your third hit combo. So if he just mashes Fire Trap, they'll eventually die. But on the flip side, because he's lower level, he doesn't kill them instantly. I'm gonna help him out a little here. Alright, we can leave. We don't have to kill every slime. Good enough. We mostly just want to check for rare slime. That'll be good enough. I'm gonna put down a Ryuker so Chris can use it. There we go. I know there's a stream delay, so I'll do that. Yeah, if you do find yourself super low level and you can't kill them within, let's say, 5 or 6 fire traps, which you'll know, because you'll do it once, you'll go, oh no, it's not enough damage. Their spawn points are in the 4 corners is not quite the right word, but if you draw a square in the room, roughly where the pathways look, and they will die, because that's where those slimes spawn. So even though you're only doing like 100, maybe 200 with a fire trap, if you hit their spawn point with a fire trap, it kills them instantly. There's like ways you could mitigate it as like a low level character. So we'll see. I think it was like the other day we had somebody going for those. So just be careful. You don't want to do that before you slime dupe, but it's okay after you slime dupe to do it. Red ID super cares about Lava's Cannon coming from rare slime. Pink ID cares less. So if you're doing like a pink ID run for whatever reason into TTF, that would be an example where you wouldn't really care. As long as you kill generic slimes, it's fine. You don't care about rare slime. Yeah, and exactly. So Murphy's going on my next point. So the reason we're doing a lot of these extra checks, even though they don't have anything, like the cannabins, for example, where they genuinely don't offer anything in terms of drops from the drop table. For Anniversary Event and Easter eggs, they are just extra chances at them. Technically, you could get PDs from them as well, but I usually don't find them worth the timeouts of the event to do that. Where getting an event egg or like a Christmas gift is really, really powerful. So you will take any kind of chance to just increase it. If it does not add a lot to the timer of the run, you will do it. So we're adding about like a minute and a half to the run, but on the flip side, We're going from single player, roughly 42, 44 kills, to 170. So we're getting 4 times the amount of kills for about another minute added compared to multiplayer. Again, time might go slightly further down depending on if you do like the saber skip, for example, or katana skip, I mean. 15. Ups in here. Where you can skip more of caves than what we normally do. There, I would argue it would be a bigger time loss. But then on the flip side, you kill even less enemies. So you're looking at like 28 enemies killed. Because you skip all the lilies, you skip all the other things while you're waiting. And yeah. Still, I think, worth it overall. Oh, I wasn't sure what team was doing at first. I'm willing to move on. I don't really care about this wave. You guys can move on. I'll be fine. I can't really die to them with max defense, but since I've already debuffed them, I might as well kill them. Do you like them just... That was like a Three Stooges moment. All 4 of them were trying to rush me, but because they're all trying to go to one spot, they move super slow. Like, that was the slowest I've ever seen a multiplayer enemy make progress and still walk towards me. They're walking in place menacingly. Yeah, like, look how fast these are moving compared to what was happening in that Sinnoh room. That was something. Oh. I'm gonna do this so I don't die. Yeah, sometimes this force you'll end up going over there and hitting the switch. But honestly, if there's ever a ranger, they're just gonna cannon rouge it, so it doesn't really matter. I usually just don't bother. Personal preference, but just be aware that it changes depending on who you're playing with. Seem to have missed Marco with one of my buffs earlier. Note to self. Probably when this dies, I'll run over to Marco. There we go. I was gonna wait till the end of the boss fight since it was a 3-minute cooldown, but I saw somebody was at a 1.5 minutes, and I'm like, probably do something there. Yeah, the other time I can buff them is when we're all going towards the item in the middle here. Some people do skip the item in the middle. It's kind of buyer beware there. That's a lot of skip dolls. Drop one for the team. Marco steadily climbing in level. Good to see. I'm gonna clean up the claws, then I think I'm gonna go to the next area. Really? I can't pick that up? Oh, goodbye, other escape doll. Oh, there's the non-mon theme again. We were talking about that earlier. Like, there's no way this is not the non-mon theme. Just listen to it. Beware of the sorcerer. Well, that actually worked. That's funny. Not kill ourselves through a foe. thought I triggered that already. Oops. That's what happens when you do too many runs. You're like, oh wait, that was a different run. That's why I would not be good at speedrunning. I would forget that I did it. Be like, but I did it earlier today, and I'm like, oh wait. Oh, I'll take the tri-fluid from that area. That's actually not too bad. So for the most part, due to Cycle Wand, I've basically stabilized in TP usage, which is kind of nice. Even though I'm not using an Adept, doing pretty well. Obviously, I could very easily slot in an Adept to give myself more resistances versus the boss. Not a terrible idea, actually. So it would fix her accuracy, because I wanted to Demon Mech. So this is where I'm kind of thinking with her. She's definitely at the point where I could get away with removing 2 of the units very easily. So like an Adept V101, for example, would round her out pretty well. And I would still be max ATP and everything else. My defense would not be capped, but I think that's fine. T was waiting. I was like, okay. That's fine. So I think technically that would make me drain less HP. I think Adept applies first, if I remember correctly. If I have Adept Psycho Wand, it gets reduced, and then Psycho Wand takes less. I think that's what the wiki said. But we'll experiment at some point. Also, chat, I'd just like to point out, since I did level up, I'm now at the perfect health total of 1337. The dream has been accomplished, chat. Mission accomplished. Oh, it's based on item order in inventory? That would also make sense. But sadly, that means Adept's always going to be last. Because I'm always going to sort my inventory, so weapons are first. Such a shame. You fool. You almost killed me. Did I not have 3 seals on? Okay, that would be fine. Almost. Hey chat, that was close. See, that's the difference 3 seals makes. I take 1100 damage, I take 600 damage. Just kind of wild. Oh, 3 seals. You're so good to me. But I remember to put you on. Anytime I get knocked down, I might as well flipper it. Oh, I'm doing 1 more damage per foe. Ooh. Chat, I'm more optimal. Look at that. 1 more damage. I am shocked that didn't kill Marco. No, Chris has had to heal himself once. No. Rip, Chris. Rip. So sad. That damage was done very slowly, too. Okay. Enough TTF for now. Pop some boxes while Chris types. Goes out of the way. I think everything is opened up. these. What beat is it? Oh, it's still even beat. Let's do an episode for Boss Rush. I'll play as Blue Donna. Or excuse me, Yellow Donna. Wait, the second one, because I need that for the other character. Honestly, I might just leave Rafoi merge on her. I use it enough on her that I could justify her keeping it at this point. Anytime she does TTF, there are almost every single wave I'm gonna Rafoi, so I might as well just leave it on her. Yeah, we have more than enough to complete it. So even if it takes like 25 minutes to get to the boss, it doesn't really matter because I'm playing a character that can deal with it. So I'll be bringing in another force. We should get at least one solid run in if you want a Pew Pew Laser. Otherwise, we'll do what we could do. That quest is worth a lot of experience. Usually it's like 300,000 plus. Bumping in Ramara real quick. Yeah, I was gonna say, no worries. I figured people love the Pew Pew Laser. So if you would like to enjoy it, I'm gonna try to get it in on the stream. Ooh, sorry. Not the internet's still giving you issues, Murphy. Blue Donna time, chat. Maybe I should make the Himar try to look like Blue Donna from Suikoden. I don't know. Does Himar have a bandana? If not, I'm super disappointed on many levels. I just like to state, if there's no bandana on them, I'm very disappointed. That's like a classic pro tag, band gear, accessory, etc. This should be fun. I guess I could grab another adept. One in the bag. There we go. Double adept. I'm ready to burn like no TP. Double adept cycle 1. I'm living the life, chat. Back to Bowie merge. Here he is Congeal Cloak on, so we do more damage to the boss in case I got a solo it. What a thing of beauty. Defense is okay, thanks to Double Adept. And I have Cure Freeze on, so I should be fine. I was gonna say, it's Pew Pew Laser time. I figure Yellow ID is a pretty safe choice going into Boss Rush. Technically have off chances of Cannon Rouge. Galatine Daylight Scar mix up isn't too bad for the boss. Getting an Uber actually feels fine on Yellow ID. Fluff ATP in case they do anything other than Pew Pew Laser. I have a feeling I won't need to do very much here. Sorry, was my thing costing me 7 TP to use? That's wild. so much value. But unfortunately, I gotta use Magical Beast for a bit here. But they'll kill the Zeus. Nice Ephinea. Uh-oh. No demons. Rip. Yeah, I don't have demons on this character, sadly. End up with this spare demon handgun, I'll give it to him. Or if I find another slicer, that'd be good. So I'm gonna debuff these so I don't take massive damage, and then I'm gonna go right back to Gafoi stacking. Let's take care of the Zeus near the bridge. I'm eventually going to need to move due to the Astarks. Try not to stack too many Gafois, because I do want them to charge a little bit. I'm going to move out of the center at this point. But basically, the Dorphons will come from the right side of the map. But if we're this far back, they might not even hit us even if I don't Gafoi. We're kind of at a questionable distance. Yeah, see how that one didn't reach us? Similarly. Saw the difference with the Gafoi stopping that one. Always good to level up alternate characters. I was gonna say, Chris nearing 200. He's getting there. Thought I got the debuff down. That's unfortunate. Darn you, intangibility. Let's debuff wave so I don't get knocked over. Got an okay amount of Gafoi stacks there. That wasn't too bad. Could have had like maybe one more. Okay, so it's two of my least favorite waves back to back. So it's double Astark into the Buddha army. My goal here is to basically debuff as much as I can, pop off some TP, debuff, debuff, debuff. And sadly, I do want to Gafoi stack since both of these waves back to back are satellite lizards. But it's important I debuff them here, or else I just get knocked down. Like, we gotta respect the episode. There was a perfect Gafoi stack. That would have killed almost everything instantly. So from that standpoint, it's like, you're always walking a fine line with how much damage you want to take in episode 4. And when I'm still leveling a force, the answer is I need to debuff because I can't survive without getting knocked down. Oof, just got wrecked. We'll try to keep their D-band up since it's important for them to also not get mauled by Buddhas. And SR can also knock down people pretty easily. Oh, just menued. Why is Branch of Paku at the top of my list? It's really bothering me. I'm like, I don't want to swap into Branch of Paku. It should be Magical Piece or Bust at this point. Yeah, there we go. Now Cycle 1's at the top of my list where it should be. It should alternate between those two only. That's what I do find kind of annoying about PSO sometimes, where I go to sort my inventory and I'm like, oh wait, that's actually going to mess up the order that I can quick swap in. Both a blessing and a curse to be able to change it. That wasn't going to hit me. That's so sad. I definitely need to gel in. There's no way I'm not getting hit here. Yeah, there we go. Some debuffs out of the way. Oh, he does okay damage against the Buddhas. So it's okay to stack those into a wave leading into Satellite Lizards. This is gonna do some massive damage to that approaching Buddha. He might actually die before he hits me. One of them did. I'm gonna move more to the sides. Oh, come on. They hit me out of the debuff. Unfortunate. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, or not. Take that, I guess. I'm gonna wait for them because I really don't feel like dealing with the Gorons in the first wave. I can't wait that long. 7 seconds without doing anything is a long time to wait. I gotta start the next wave. I'm gonna walk forward. I'm gonna kind of be in between these two. Hopefully they don't move me too much. Well, I'm getting hit a lot here. I actually had to kill there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, they made me a little off-center, but that's fine. The reason I want to be further up in the room is that hopefully they will kill the Pyrogorons. They did not kill the Pyrogorons before they hit me. RIP. It's fine. Anyway, we're gonna stack the Foley so I can kill the... Oh, come on, guys. Why am I getting hit? Oh, control the zoos. Oh, that's unfortunate. That cost me a good Foley stack. They should still die to Fireball at least. So we're walking close, so that way we do high damage to the Rappies. I should be able to kill the Rappies here. I'm gonna slightly move into the actual center of the room, so that way the Satellite Lizards in this wave get bodied. Then after that, against the Red Door, it's Gertabulu and Marissa's. So I'll inevitably kill the Marissa's because I have so many Gaboi sacks here. And due to being closer to the center of the room, they're more likely to get chipped out before they can do anything. Hopefully the team is demons. Looks like we have paralysis and demons. Nice. I'm gonna go back for that power material. I'm gonna do my favorite wave in the game. Lisa's, of course. I'm gonna go whoop. Nope. So this gives them time if they want to set up one in the bottom left, one in the bottom right. Oh no, they did that already. Okay, so I also want to show that if you're dead center in the room, even without a Glide Divine, you can actually debuff all the enemies. It's actually super important to know that you can do that. And some people just don't have a Glide Divine, and being able to do that is huge. I want to rest it really badly, but I need to keep the Gaboi stack up or the Bristles will kill me. That was kind of a catch-22 for me. It was like I needed to If I rested, I would have been able to kill with Kapoe stack. We gotta take what we can there. This wave can be kind of scary. I usually gel in them immediately. Because if they're not... Without somebody having freeze traps, those Gorons will get out of control, and they will hard bully the force out of existence. You can see, like, the benefit of, like, the Rock Conceal or, like, the Rock Cast or, like, the Q Cast here, where all you need to do is shut down the Gorons so they don't bully the force. But it's harder to do with just human characters. Whereas, like, waves like this, I just kind of melt instantly. Like, what can they do? Now I'm still in the center, so the Rappies are about to take 1 million damage and die. I think somebody was saying, it might have been Chonown, maybe? I forget who mentioned it yesterday. They were saying, like, they use the Pew Pew laser in order to deal with zoos that are surrounded by targets. And I said, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, outside of the wave that we saw here, most of the zoos are in a position where you can just deal with them. So this is where, like, Charge Vulcan is useful. You could technically use Heaven Striker with the Sacrifice special. But yeah, I don't feel like Pew Pew laser is worth it on zoos. Especially if you're anywhere near max ATP on a Ranger. Just because of the standpoint, your crit will be the equivalent of like 3 Pew Pew lasers. But here's where the Rangers will have time to set into position if they want against the Goron detonators on the far wall. Unfortunately, we don't have traps, so we can't do anything cute with it. But if they want to position themselves differently, they got time. This is going to be a wave where I don't actually really need to do Kapoe stacks. I was talking about before, not every wave is Kapoeable. We're going to recognize that I will be better suited to Gazonding or Resonding here, because I know the wave after this is also Zoos. I'm going to zap them so they don't punish the team. Then I know there's going to be a big group of enemies in the middle. So my goal here is to basically debuff. Oh, I got the attack while spawning BS. I hate that so much. That messes up my ideas so much. Chad, I really hope they remove that. Just like, it's not fair that they start swinging on spawn. I don't like that at all. It messes with me so badly when that happens. Oh, we got Pazuzu. I was gonna say, because I need to sack Kapoe for this wave. Well, I think Pazuzu dropped something on yellow ID. I think it's Girasol. Question mark? It is Girasol. 1 divided by 1.9. There you go. Will we get the Pazuzu drop? Let's find out. Nope. Get wrecked. Rig 50-50 still fail. 10 out of 10. Change nothing. The Pazuzu dry streak continues. Oh, man. Oh, Pazuzu, never change. I unironically would like a better Girasol, but it's not something I'm going to pay PDs for. Because sometimes I do use it as a hunter other than draining HP. Yeah, I'm having a small disadvantage of not being max defense. I feel like 400 for a force is like where it starts to actually just feel okay. Where you could questionably not debuff and still be fine. Oh, no, World never hits that point. I always feel like she needs the debuff. Oops. I realized I was capped. I was like, why didn't I pick that up? Yeah, like we don't have any traps here. Do we know there's going to be 3 Goron detonators at the far end of the room? So because of that, I need to make sure that I can debuff here. Now we're just going to focus on stacking, because it's more important we get it up to at least 3 fireballs in the room. Okay. So from here on out, my goal is to never move. Let's see, chat. Did I find the sweet spot? Oh, I'm a little off. Let me move. Small movement. Hopefully they can kill the Goron detonator without me being hit. We'll see. We're doing good so far. So basically, if you're in a very sweet spot in the room, which I adjusted slightly, the Marisas will not be able to hit you without jumping, and they'll die before they can do anything. Like, see how he almost hit me? It's not good enough. See how that Pyro Goron's also facing away from me? That's how you know it's the perfect spot. There's like a little bit of leniency. It's not pixel perfect. You have like about my character stance in any given direction in a small radius. Because what'll happen is that right after this, there's going to be yet another Goron detonator. So if I'm also roughly in the same spot, it also can hit me, which is hilarious. Alright, I'm gonna debuff because that's gonna smack me for sure. So see, he has to like walk around. In a 4-player game, that Goron Detonator would never be moving. It would just be freeze trapped or frozen shootered. But with less players, it's definitely harder to crowd control. So they're doing fine. Just want to emphasize, it is so much easier with 4-player. The difference between this run with 2 people versus 3 versus 4 is ridiculous. We've already trimmed out like 7 minutes by having 3rd player. That's already good. Guess I'll switch into Rabarta Merge here, mixed with Cycle 1. As a force, I'd like to stay on the right side. Wow, we got Condryu. Okay. Well, I guess it's Daylight Scar attempts. I'm gonna say no to that. Just yellow? Is there not another one? That sucks. No, I think they're all yellow. I don't see a single non-yellow. That actually really blows. Unfortunate. I'll just pop them the best I can. I'm likely gonna have to debuff so that they have a chance of killing this on time. Oh, so close. I died. Rip me. Also, I should have realized they were gonna PP laser. That's fine. Oh, there we go. We're out of there. Oh, no, it's pushing me away. That's not what no, it's not where I want to be. Oh my gosh, the lag. Lag was real. Did you see that? Holy. It cannot handle all these graphics right now. Okay, that one is doable at least. Let me move into the proper position this time. Ridiculous. Can't even blame YouTube lag or anything on that. The game just had too many particle effects. It's having a heart attack. Okay. So I'm gonna choose not to tightly hug the wall. Let's see if I get punished. Never punished. Just... is that an AI manip where if I don't touch the wall, he'll never go for it, but if I go on the right side, he also won't tornado? I feel like I've almost never seen him tornado when I do that. Find it funny. Really with the heal. Careful. You're shooting it when he's reeling back, which means that it's desyncing him. Ooh. Oh, I hit yes. No. No, I was trying to... Oh, no, I was menuing for items. Oh, come on. Really? That sucks. That sucks. I hit, like, the menu and then double tap to heal, but I got the other cancel. That really sucks. No XP for me. I should still get the item, though. Fortunately, the boss is almost dead. They should be able to handle that. That really sucks. I'm gonna do the Walk of Shame. Yeah, I went to do like this, where I double tapped and then I hit the heal button. But I did that while dead, so I was like, oops. Yeah, what happened to my escape dolls, by the way? Did I just pick up a Dimate or something by accident? Or... I feel like he should have had 2. Or do I have less? Oh, it's because of Branch of Paku Paku. That makes sense. I'm gonna put that away. I barely used it as is. Rip my XP. Hopefully it still drops an item. We'll find out, I guess. It puts like a 1 at the top. Don't need 3 seals for this, so I'm actually going to put that in the bank as well. So I can avoid that happening in the future. So if we do another run, it won't be Pew Pew Laser. But I would like to do a revenge match at some point. Damn, team's getting bullied right now. What's happening? It was down to just one core last time I saw it. They're both fighting the same core? Maybe it's in the middle of the arena. Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, not sure what's happening there. We'll find out though, I guess. Just cleared. Use it once the battle is finished. Oof. I think it dropped items. Yeah, okay, so it is dropping items. But I think it just dropped me money, sadly. As you can see the item count changing a little bit there. I think once they leave, I should be able to get in. So sadly, I didn't get the XP, but it is what it is. Make me wait, of course. There we go. Okay, so let's see what items it dropped. Single Tri-Made, I'll take that, I guess. Yeah, I know it didn't drop me anything interesting there. Let's see. Yeah, let me put away some items, because if I'm not using them, I'd rather just be holding Scape Dolls while I'm leveling a character. Because 1000 HP is kind of rough in episode 4. It's like my sweet spot is like 956. And once I start going above that, I stop getting knocked down, but I also stop getting the mag invincibility. So I don't think right now he has a Nidra to take advantage of that, so that combination of things. Let's move his inventory a little bit. Let's put the grinders away, so don't throw them away later. Let's put away his 3 seals. Put away the Branch of Paku Paku. I do use Glide Divine occasionally. Cycle 1 magical piece is mandatory. Let's get a couple Scape Dolls so that doesn't happen again. Should have a few on him, right? Much better. So sadly, it doesn't look like anybody got Daylight Scar. Rip Daylight Scar. Still got a lot of experience, so I'm not super mad about that. 260,000 is nice. Next quest will definitely level. So we'll do the quest again, but no Pew Pew Laser. Pew Pew Laser is about to wear off. Welcome, Super Sapphire. Hope you're doing well. If there's other people that want to hop in, we're just in between quests at the moment. Yeah, even beat ends in 3 beats. Let's see. Toy merge, that should be good. Rip Pazuzu never dropping anything interesting. So sad. Even with the partial luck bonus of Newman female, did not get it. Ooh, team's still sticking to Ramarl? Okay. We'll see what happens, I guess. I'm gonna say good luck. He's definitely gonna have to make sure the ATP buff, since even beat will wear off in about 2 beats. They can enjoy it briefly here if they want, but I don't think it's gonna make it past this room. I kind of want that mono grinder. So we're gonna slow the Zeus down. Ooh, damage they're taking is crazy. Buff them here, give the team a chance to kill them. Still got a beat left. Not too bad. Back to cycle one, do some freezes here. Still got a beat left. This is where I want to glide divine. I want to stay out of range and debuff them. And I'm going to go right back to magical piece and go back to stacking. Actually, I should walk a little further forward for the next stack. Let them basically go to max charge distance, so it sets up for a nice paralysis here. But I can also still get that free damage with Giphoe. Uh-oh, we got the game over songs. Get a game over. Damn, chat, we failed. Dynasty Warriors 5 soundtrack does not approve. Either that or it's for the Dwarfons. It really matters what I equip here. Oh. Pause. 1 second to go sort that out. Alright, so let's switch to Orochi Warriors 2 soundtrack. Which is also confusingly named because Orochi Warriors 1 and 2 were separate games. In Japan, but then they combined them, I think, in the US version. So Orochi Warriors 3, or Warriors Orochi 3 in Japan is Orochi Warriors 2 in the US. So it's always fun looking up the soundtrack for this game. When the sequel stopped making sense, it's like, is it 2? Is it 3? Who knows? Anyway, we're coming up to a wave where I can't really do that much, so I'll do whatever I can here. I guess I'll do one Giphoe to slow them down into debuffs and then hope I don't die and the team can kill them. Fortunately, they're hitting me pretty far off center, so I gotta recenter here. Goodbye, satellite lizards. Because I'm Giphoe stacking, this will do quite a lot of damage to the Yowies. One more fireball should kill. Well, that almost hit me. I did out pretty well to stop him right in front of me, though. Feel pretty happy about that. I prefer... See, my goal is to, like, I need to Giphoe stack, but at the same time, I don't want to hit all of them with Giphoe with the Dwarfons here. Otherwise, it's very hard to deal with them. So I purposely stopped Giphoe's, like, the exact fireball that was needed to kill that wave, and then I let the other one come towards me with Rabarda. So that way they're at least close enough that the team could deal with them. Those are the things I'm thinking about while playing this quest. I'm just like, hold on, I gotta play like 40 chess equivalency. Like, hold on, what? 2 waves from now, I need to be in this position in order to do this, but then my Giphoe lingers, and Giphoe lingers for across 1.5 waves. So where do I need to be and what spell do I need to be doing in order to get what I want? Meanwhile, Dorfon just like, the hunter must charge. Their life is very simple in comparison. Oh, Dorfons. I was gonna say, hopefully that doesn't hit me. Ooh, a Fennec. That'll be fun. Take a small step forward. Oh. I got hit. That's unfortunate. Oh. Debuff, debuff, debuff. So I'm just getting smacked. I have an okay amount of Gafolis out there, so by the time they kill the zoo, the Blizzard should be dead. That's the timing you want to have as a force. Uh-oh. Keep trying to find the zoo. There we go. So I'm gonna debuff, 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 even though it can't debuff all of them. Once I kill this Buddha, I'm gonna leave the center since I know it's gonna be the Astark ring. I'm gonna switch to Glide Divine here so I can debuff them without getting hit. So it could be a little risky to hit all of them otherwise. We'll see some charge arm action in there. I respect that. I'm gonna do a kind of a delayed Gafoi so that way, again, they get hit at the end of the run, and I keep them close for this kind of spread needling. So it's important as a force that you don't just go like full brain off with Gafoi, because that makes the life of like a Ramarl insanely difficult. If they have to hit them when they're like in the middle of the arena, it is an absolute nightmare. Unless they're expecting it. You know, you could coordinate as you want outside there, but generally the philosophy is that we stick to one side of the arena because they can't physically charge that far. So they'll end up stopping right in front of you, even if you don't have a Gafoi. But you can still hit them with Gafoi and get some bonuses. That's kind of nice. Let's go back to Magical Piece. Is that debuff? We're gonna wound them a little bit here. I like to be in between the two Goron detonators here, although it is risky to my health total. Oh, speaking of risky my health total. Holy, it took like 500 damage. Man, these enemies are annoying. Anyway, let's go back to Gafoi stacking. As long as they keep the Pyro Gorons off me from the green door, I should be fine. I'm not going to move very much from here. Oh. This is like my favorite character stage select theme. I think it's stage select. I would just let this loop, I'm not going to lie. This music got me so into Warriors Orochi. This song specifically, I was like, yeah, this song is amazing. It is, to this day, still my favorite stage select theme in the entire series. No contest. Sorry, Marissa's. I'm cooking you with Magical Piece. I gotta step forward to avoid them running. Oh, a Select Cloak. Take that, I guess. Select Cloak is now used in critting. So I saw a lot of people complaining on the forums. They're like, "Oh man, I can't get any Select Cloaks." And I'm like, meanwhile, like don't tell them about our streams. They get so many. I mean, like, shh, it's our secret chat. I get them like every 2 runs, maybe 3. It's not that hard. Just play Forest here. You'll get it in like a few hours. It's not even rare week, and we got one. Anyway, things that didn't have like inherent use before, because there's not really a point to buffing grants damage. Has a value here. And I like that you get Swordsman Lord from Girdabulu. Honestly, yellow is just my favorite non-Conjure reset run ID. And technically it's also decent at Conjure resets, because Daylight Scar is actually pretty good, but just one of those things, chat. It's obviously not going to be as strong as Heaven Striker. Can't compete with it. It is what it is. Okay, this one is when you're in the actual mission briefing. I'm choosing my loadout right now. Ooh, get bullied. What the? Are they bullying me out of Tri-Fluid? Stop that. I'm getting hard punished here. So this is where it gets a little scary without a trap user. These things do so much damage to me, even through Gelin. So if I didn't gel in there, I'm pretty sure I would have died. 100%. I'm just getting hit over and over and over, which is really rough. Ugh. There we go. Because I need to be... they're hitting me out of position again. I need to be able to Gafoe stack in the middle of the room. The reason being that the baristas are here. So it's extremely important I keep up the buffs. Debuffs as well as Gafoe as often as possible in those kinds of waves. For this kind of wave, I'm going to debuff. Should be able to kill the satellite lizards even while getting attacked here. Hopefully team will shut down the Goron detonator. Or I'll just get bullied repeatedly. Ouch. Alright. So between like Frozen Shooter and Last Swan and everything else, they should be able to kill it here. I'm gonna go ahead and debuff the room so that they don't get murdered. That's a lot of Gorons. Fortunately, my Gafoe should take most of them out without needing to do that much. So if they literally just walk away, the Goron should die. There we go. Goodbye, satellite lizards. Stop casting Gafoe as soon as the last one is dead, because I only need one lingering Gafoe. Actually, Rappies first. I mean, they're still gonna get murdered. Here's where I'm gonna do less Gafoe. Let's unlock a zoo. Unlocking is fun. A happy little Gafoe down for them. They should wake up in twos. Everybody's HP off, reapply buffs. Back to magical piece. Accidentally picked up dye fluids, so I should just use them. They'll start prepping for the Goron detonators on the far end of the wall. If they Frozen Shooter, they might end up using those. I'm gonna Glide Divine here to make sure they get debuffed. Do some Razans for some very basic stun locks here. I don't need to Gafoe for a little bit, so it's better that I do whatever I can here to assist. Let's debuff them. And we know there's going to be a problem wave in the middle. I know I can magical peek after that, so we're going to debuff. I'm going to throw out like one helpful spell, maybe two. Back to stacks. Chloe has found Heart of Artisan of Lightning. That means they were playing Orange ID, Ruins specifically. And I know this, because I've gotten that item a couple times. So good. I guess in theory we could... Well, that's hard with 3 people. There's a quest I really genuinely like to play a lot, but it's hard to do with just 3 people. The massive attack random E1 or something for episode 1. I'm dead. Unless... Oh. Primated. I was like, there's no way I was going to be able to rest of that. Okay, good. Leave me alone. Let's try to go for a stun lock here. Maybe I'll freeze one of them. Or not. Alright, we're just going to resolve then. That's disappointing. Should be close enough I don't need Glide Divine there. Unfortunately, from being hit so often, I Mag Blast for the boss. Holy, they're interrupting my heals. Seems scaring me with Shotgun Useless or Roar Detonator. It's recommended you just use your best single target, like a Charged Vulcan. They take, like, no damage from Shotgun. Alright, we're in a good position. You know, we're in a good position. Well, I was slightly out of position. We're in a good position if when all 4 Rappies land, if none of them run. That is, like, the true perfect position. We're in a good position in the sense that the Baristas and Goron Detonators shouldn't be able to hit us. But I wasn't in the perfect position. I was close. Anyway, we're gonna keep stacking here. Wow, the Pyro Goron still had to turn to hit me? That's hilarious. I thought I was too far in front of him, but nope. Goodbye, Pyro Gorons. Speaking of select cloaks, listen chat, just don't tell anybody. Just, they pop up all the time when I play. Just be like, shh, don't let them know. Take another one of those, I guess, at some point. Goodbye, Ryuker Disc. Hey, chat, it's our little secret. Don't let them know I have 7 select cloaks. Originally, they had, like, borderline no value because nobody really wants to raise grants. And unfortunately, you can't Pew Pew Laser as the Force, because it would have been amazing if you could Pew Pew Laser as, like, a normal spell, and then, like, Select Cloak boosted it. That would have been kind of cool. But alas. But hey, at least it's used for crafting materials now, I guess. Pick up the evade material. Use dye fluids at least. Or not. Oh, I have like 1 left. There we go. So let's reapply buffs. From the Cycle Wand. Hopefully this time we don't get super trolled. And we actually genuinely get a colored spinner that is not all yellow. Like an orange at minimum. Oh, there's an orange. So our reward for St. Million is Galatine, which is pretty solid. Switch over to Cycle 1 plus Rebard Emerge. They should be able to handle that because it is an orange. I'm gonna move to the doorway where the boss is gonna be fought. So let's see, chat. Will I ever get punished for not hugging the wall? Like, you could technically just hug the wall all the way there. I'm gonna go near. Like, I'm gonna do this to see if we... Do we just get missiles again? Is this, like, guaranteed? Minips? Oh, he did Tornado that time, but I still didn't get punished. Wow. Never punished. Right, chat? Actually never punished. Just... Let's get another Ravarda in here. Let's heal. Oh, I didn't heal in time. That's unfortunate. Spinners. Please don't shock on the boss. So you're gonna desync it. Please don't shock on the boss. Get those. There we go. I got the rest of time, so that way I don't need to rest on the way up, which also saves time. You got Cannon Rouge. You could use Cannon Rouge. Definitely don't spread needle that. That has like a wide damage range. There we go. There we go. Oh, got really desynced there. That's unfortunate. Rip. That's also why we don't usually let people shotgun the boss. It is what it is. Yeah, Cannon Rouge seems to apply the damage somewhat evenly. So as long as you don't heavy attack, your normal attack should do consistent damage. Unless you have really high hit percentage Cannon Rouge, then you can get away with it. Because it is actually surprisingly hard to hit with the first normal. Like, you can see for me with 157 accuracy, you would need literally 54 more accuracy. Though Ramaro would be able to land it, but then heavy attack is usually kind of out of bounds at that point. So at my max accuracy, I don't think I would hit it without a hit percentage weapon. But that's okay. We're not looking to hit with our weapons with the force. Anyway, good job. I like the blue, red, yellow combo we got going on color-wise. No super weapons there. Maybe one day we'll get another like 80 hit caliber for the team there. Also, sadly, no Galatine. Rip Galatine. Okay. I'll leave it up to chat. Do you want to do one more of these or switch quests? Gonna be a fair ask. I'm gonna put away the many select cloak we just acquired. Think you're capped on MA4 tickets? Oof. 255 is the cap. At least we got some event eggs so far. This song's also pretty good. It's not my favorite stage theme, but it's up there. Stopping a rock house, no worries. I was gonna say, Chris, did you want to burn some venue tickets real quick while we have the swap out? Just gotta do it twice and you should be good, I think. Okay. It sounds like we're gonna do at least one more. I didn't hear a swap of the quest. And then whatever chat wants for the final 40 minutes, let me know. You go to episode 2, you select shop quest, then there's a very long shop quest title. It is the only one with hyphens. It's like to the deepest blue hyphen MA4 end hyphen. I just look for the longest quest title and or the hyphens. And then from there, you should be good. Then you gotta do your little run through seabed. I'm not quite at the point that I want to do it with this character. I'd like to save it up for when we have 200 plus. Yeah, Cycle 1 has made the run really, really nice. I'm not gonna lie. Been a big help. Even though most of the run is Gafoe, having Cycle 1 on the boss does save a lot of time. I'm like, listen, if I'm gonna be casting like 10 plus times to kill, anything that removes a Rabarda cast is welcome. It's potentially one whole cycle less that I don't have to sit through. That's like easily 7 to 8 seconds off the boss. Not to mention when I'm going in between some of the waves on the surface, I do use the Cycle Wand as is for bonus damage. There we go. And then since Marco was playing HuCast earlier, we could play something that's more HuCast friendly. That way we can help him get the levels he wants. Not that I don't love this quest as HuCast, but See, this character falls over correctly. Why is it that the hue cast and the faux roll are so broken? You hit Alt-M. Like, this person actually lands on the floor as opposed to the floating hue cast. Poor game. There we go. Again, doing that one in place is kind of ridiculous. Oh, that's definitely a photon blast. And once Chris is here, we'll get started. Yeah, I love episode 4 for experience, so even if we're not doing new mop-up Operation 3, which don't get me wrong, is good. I don't know if I want to do that with 3 people. There's certain quests that I think are just a lot more fun. Like, they're technically doable with 2 people, but they're rough. Whereas episode 2, I feel like some quests are just not doable with 2 people, because it's set up for 3 or 4, and most people are trap users. This kind of quest you could get away without using 4-player. As long as there is a really strong force, everybody else doesn't have to be super optimal. And it's much easier to be an optimal force than it is for some of these other characters. I did not mean to go either. Player bad. I'm so sorry, Rappies. Oh well, I've committed a sin. Time to Gapoe spam. It always happens inevitably because I see that I have magical piece out, so I'm like, I have to Gapoe, and I'm like, no, I fell for the trick again. I was baited. If only I just trained myself to have Glide Divine here as I go on, I won't do that. Oh well. Nice event egg. This quest has like a decent number of enemies to kill, so this is kind of like a taking advantage of XP week, but also just getting a lot of chances at event eggs all in one. You have to think about it this way. Rappies are guaranteed to drop you an item, so they're guaranteed to at least try to roll an event egg or something similar. That's always kind of nice picking those up. That's also why, like, Forest is really good, or even some parts of Temple are good for, just getting Easter eggs to drop in general. Anything with that guaranteed drop rate is kind of crazy during the event. So you'll see us play stuff like Terrell's Ego, etc., etc. I get kind of bored of the Episode 1 quests, not that they aren't good, but I have a lot more fun playing Episode 4 overall. Probably because it is, like, a slightly more difficult run overall. Whereas, like, Forest is, like, level 160 plus characters is kind of brain dead. Like, you could almost, like, do it in your sleep kind of thing. Where this one, I have to actually be paying attention to their health bars. So even if I'm not actively stating so, I am, like, actually genuinely looking only at the enemy health bars, getting an idea of, like, when I need to walk away. Here, I'm going to start walking away. So it's, like, controlled Gapoe spamming. Ah, yes, the music I think of whenever I'm killing Astarks. Thank you, Warriors Orochi. Well, that time they were just too far away. That's kind of funny. Lock 1, person's name I'm not sure, has found red ring, nice. Yeah, we did our red ring attempts today. Yeah, we're definitely gonna Psycho 1 this group. I'm not gonna Kapoe. Get out of here. Well, I actually got the freeze with Robarda. Nice. Love to see it. Should chip out the Buddhas pretty heavily. They might die before they hit me. Yeah, they will. That's a good feeling. 660 hit Scepter. I feel like picking that up just because. I don't know if somebody dropped that just now because my item reader was closed. That is funny. I will truly have the best arrest around. Welcome, Retract. Hope you're doing well. How's it going? It's going okay. Sadly, we lost Murphy's assistance due to internet issues. Otherwise, runs have been fine. How's it going for you, Retract? Still got like another 40 minutes or so. Figure 3.5 hours, like 3 minutes, or 3 hours 45 is about where I want to pause. If we're in the middle of a quest. Oop. I died. I thought the other one was paralyzed. Splat me. Alright, well, I'm just gonna turn Gofoe in case they charge me again. Oh, we're not. There we go. Doing good. Got my item reader changes approved and merged to the add-on, so the latest version now is the uptech. Nice. Thank you so much for doing that, Retract. You're the best. There are so many people doing box runs out there that are probably like, finally. I'm tired of getting unfortunate junk in my reader. Huh, I missed Chris with the shift it. Try that again. Anime has found Partisan of Lightning, killing Dark Gunner. I wonder what quests they're doing to see so many Dark Gunners. Are they doing the same one that I did? There you go. Retract adding to the community. Have to put out more guides at some point, but I'm not in a rush. Who knows? Maybe by the time the event is over, we're gonna have an item change, and I have to redo the guides anyway. So we'll see what happens. At least the written form is out there. The written form has been out there for at least half a year, so I feel okay about that. If I didn't at least put the written form out there, I would have felt really bad. But given that it's there, I'm kind of like, yeah, it's fine. I got other things I'm focusing on. Get out of here. I honestly don't remember this song in the soundtrack. Let's see where this plays later. I haven't heard like the iconic battle theme from this game yet. Has me a bit concerned. Hopefully it's in the soundtrack. This isn't a full soundtrack. Just so that you're aware, chat. I like this soundtrack so much. I have the full Japanese copy for the soundtrack in the box set. So I'm like, I know how long the soundtrack really is. It's very long. I'm gonna say it's 142 songs or something like that offhand. It's a multi-disc collection. So whenever I look it up online, they just have like 30 or 40 songs, and I'm like, listen, this soundtrack is so much longer than that. I think what they do is that when you check online, they cut out all the ones that are not from other games. But it really has like kind of the best ofs from Dynasty Warriors 4, 5, Samurai Warriors 1, 2. So good. There's enemies here. Ouch. Got bullied by Pyrogoron. Yeah, I actually don't remember this song on the soundtrack. What song is this one? Desire to Fight. Okay. We'll look it up later. I do like this song. It's just, I'm curious. Because normally when I think of, like, iconic songs from this game, it has, like, my favorite character select theme in the whole series. Or, like, the choose your character equivalency. But then, like, the first battle theme, when you fight the Hydras, is one of my favorite songs as well. I was like, wow. As soon as I heard it, I'm like, okay, not only am I going to play this game, regardless of what I think about the controls or difficulty, but I'm like, I'm getting the soundtrack. It's over. Checkmate, it's over. We have the struggle theme happening. Stunla. Debuff, debuff. Stack and hope we don't get murdered by 4 Grunted. Oh boy, I'm being murdered. There we go. Less murder. It's taking a little while to kill these. I might actually resound a couple of these. Cooked them. That's bad. My Fireball might chip out Pyrogorons, because I just have so many bonuses that even though they're not technically weak to it, they'll still probably die to it. It's kind of funny to me. Full attacking until they killed it too. Uh-oh. Getting mag blasted. Oh, please don't kill me. I died. Chat actually trolling me super hard there. Rip. From my escape doll. So for those not aware, if an enemy spawns while a mag blast is occurring, they won't be time stopped, because it only checks once if it should freeze them. So basically those Rappies descended and just murdered me. There's nothing I could have done. I'm control locked and they aren't. That was a little brutal. Escaped all there. Just got the escape doll back pretty quick. Always stacked there. An old controller, the buttons are all beat up. Ooh. I had to replace my controller the other month, I want to say. It just refused to connect properly. It kept disconnecting. Ripped the connector. Oops. Just cycle one for a little bit here. And then if we get a freeze trap in the middle, that'll be huge. Nice. Go back magical piecing. Yeah, that like even a hunter free strapping that is amazing. That's the kind of wave that can get out of hand because the force can't kill that wave quickly. But man, when free strap hits, it's like, oh, all the annoying teleports are gone. Consistency, so good. Poor Marissa, it's trying to hit me, but it still needed to hop around. Goodbye, Marissa's. Get cooked. So we'll do our best to debuff here. Hopefully we don't die to Zoo Laser. There we go. This is the song I was waiting for. It was cute when the game was like, oh no, you have no ally generals left, and it's you versus the entire enemy army. And I'm like, listen, this is no different than when I play normal Dynasty Warriors, to be honest with you. When am I not soloing the entire enemy army? So at the beginning of the game, it was like, I think I got like 2,000 KOs. It definitely doesn't want you to beat them, but I was. It got kind of upset at me. I'm like, listen, you don't understand. I don't care if I'm using level 1 Zalian or Machao or whoever they gave me in the beginning. Like, it's over. Let's freeze. As long as I still lower gel in them, the team mostly alive. Yeah, this was like one of the few stages I think I had a combo almost start to finish, and it's just due to the raw number of enemies, which was fun. I wish there were more stages like this in that game. Lieutenant Mantle, nice. Oh, I'm in a good position. See that? None of the Rappies ran. That's how you know you're in the good spot. I'm not moving from this spot then. No adjustments needed. Nice freeze. Are about to die. Even if they hop, they can't do anything. So yeah, it's just so much different. If you have a force that has Gafo Emerge plus Magical Piece, it saves so much time. Because like otherwise those Marissas are like uncontrolled. But like because I have so much damage stacking with Gafoe specifically, it's just over. What can they do? And here's an example. The Gorons are going to spawn here, and they're going to take thousands of damage before they even get to do anything. Yeah, look at one of them is at half health already. His other buddies. But those are the ones that got frozen are already dead. They don't even have to fight them. The team will slowly recognize that force damage is stupid in episode 4. You don't have to say anything with new players. They're just kind of like, yeah. Like, hopefully they'll pick up that, you know, like, here's an example where, like, because I didn't have a full Gafoe stack, they take a while to kill. But they'll just see, like, 10 health enemies, and you just recognize it's not worth your time. Okay, team's gonna murder here. Good job, team. Another event egg. 45 hit Ripper, no special. So sad. Actually, just sad, chat. We'll switch into Cycle Wand. Art Emerge. Almost ran past the trigger. Ooh, and Cycle 1 let me forecast on that? Oh, that was so good. And it's an orange. Team has forever to go kill that. Yellow's a bit tight. Orange is pretty loose. They should have it. There we go. And that's why I like to be right there as the force. I see at least 2. The other team can see at least 2 as well. So as long as we go 2 different directions there, we have a good odd of one of us getting something that's useful. Alright, let's see if I get punished or not. I'm gonna go cut that little portion of the wall. Nope, never punished. Oh, he's got a tornado. Oh, he almost punished me. That was close. Oh, spinner. Oh, come on. Really? You put the spinner between me and you? Are you serious? That is so rude. Leave me alone. Spinner. disgusting, chat. I'm disappointed and disgusted. Got the heal bug on Chris's character, but not on me. Ooh, he's using heavy attack? That is so scary. Please don't do that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Because with whiffing, it can potentially just whiff on some, but not others. Yeah, there we go. Consistent damage. Love to see it. Oh, I got interrupted. No! I got knocked down, sadly. At least I should die pretty quick here. So sad. We only lose a few seconds if that happens. It's not the end of the world. As long as we can fix it here, it's fine. I'll take it. This is like, what, we get hit once, then we just body it right here. Not too bad. There you go, chat. Just for you. Not bad, sub 20 minutes. Sadly, not too much of interest dropped here, but I could probably sell an armor or something just for more cash. Put away the 60-hit scepter, just because. So yeah, I'm willing to do anything. We'll do like either one longer quest or two shorter quests. So if the team wanted to just level low-level hunters or rangers or whatever, might as well do something that'll benefit them there. These away. So after not receiving Easter eggs for a while, at least we got a few now. That's not too bad. I'll probably just end up trading them for value versus using them, given that I have terrible luck with gambles. Away, put the cycle wand away. Let's see, what would be an easier quest so people can level stuff? Think about it. Could do a Terrell's. Rescue from Regal is mixed. Give me 1 second as I think about it. Uh-oh, I just see somebody level 200 is they have a dark name as well. That's interesting. Let's see. I guess I can switch to... Let's maybe do a couple Terrells. If people want to bring in their low-level characters and get some experience, I figure why not? That way I can get a little more levels on Static Thick. So I'll still bring in a Force, so you don't have to worry about techs. We'll bring in Hugh Cassiles, Hugh New Worlds, Hugh Cass, whatever you want. All you. That egg has found Heart of Suppressed Handgun. Nice. I like that they call themselves Event Egg, by the way. Okay, so we'll do a couple Terrells. That way we're officially doing the Easter quests, which is just high enemy density quests. So whatever you would like to bring into Terrells, by all means. We'll do probably 2 of these, and that'll be the end of the stream. Washing machine is here. Marco is here with the Rockcast. It's like I have 2 bodyguards. But this will be a final call for people that want to potentially join in. Almost did Towards the Future, which I mean, like technically we probably get away with it with this team, but I did say Terrells. Try this quest technically with Cycle 1, but honestly, I just like the speed of casts here. Normally I just do this to stun lock. But I could see myself using Cycle 1 in this quest if I want to try the next run with it, just to see. Because it's a quest where I'm going to be doing Razond, probably like 70% of the time. In between, I'll stack a couple Gafoes. That way I can chip out the next wave. Let the team deal with that with a polite little debuff and move to the next room. See if I can pop the boxes correctly with Razond. There we go. Summon those guys. Summon those. Now we can debuff the room. Just kill them with Razond. Oh, did I miss them with Gel? I guess I did. Goodbye, Hildelts in the next room. I'm not even fighting the room I'm in. I'll kill the room I'm in at some point. We're worried about these guys dying. Almost dead. This Tallow, though, is blocking me. Can you stop smacking me? Thank you. Now I've killed the other Hildo. Fine, I guess I'll fight what's in the room. Right, chat? Like, I guess. You forced my hand, Tallow. Quick little check on these guys. He was running free for a second. I guess I'll put a Reeve. And then I'll just ask for somebody in the next room to put one down for me so I can come back to my Ryuker. Slow them down significantly. Goodbye, Hildo. Okay, so once we're done killing this room completely, I might just either walk back or take my own telepipe. Because essentially I'm just waiting for the switch to be hit in the next room. I'm not in a rush. Lone Sword. meantime, I can sack a foes for the poor wolf here. Look how much damage I get here, even unarmed. It's kind of wild. Zondo will clean it up and also hit the hill delts. I'm gonna start walking away just so that the Rampy can get hit. I'm gonna take my ward back now. That way if team wants to take it later, I'll just leave it here. My goal is to basically ignore the hill delts because I don't kill them very quickly. I'm gonna do this to try to avoid triggering them, if that works. Yeah, there we go. Well, I should probably summon them. I do love that you can actually just skip summoning them. I don't know if people know they could do that. I was like, I should probably do it. Yeah, this fight is just not worth it to me. It's too slow. So if they want to kill it, I'll leave them there. Instead, I'm going to focus on this room. So eventually we'll meet up with each other. I'll reapply buffs. I'll make sure before I go to the upper platform I buff them. So many moths. I love that I'm summoning more moths by doing this too. It's just win-win for me. These are just more egg checks. Right, chat? Look at that. 2 more egg checks came and greeted me. Oh, they're fighting the hill delts first. That could be a problem for them because I needed them to be here. I will do my best to go buff them because I'd like to go to the next area. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the top arena. They can keep fighting what's down here. Because I did take a while in there, and I'm like, wait a minute, nobody came for buffs, rip. Let's do that. Now, I should be able to handle these enemies more easily. Come on, Red Saber. I do want a Red Saber. The regular hill delta I'm excited to see, even if it's not what chat wants. I do like that the Mothbirds have a small chance at Disco Grade, man. And White ID is so unfair, chat. Please nerf White ID. Why does it get so much? Music being very dramatic as I taser these hill delts over and over. This Tallow needs to stop. Thank you. Tallow trolling me. We'll get there eventually. There we go. Keep it Tallow. That was awkward. Going to run out of TP. Oh well. That's what I get for not having enough adepts. Anyway, by the time team's done with that, I guess I could start walking and putting a telepipe down. So if they just want to, if they don't have anything that they want from that arena, they could just literally TP and I will just put a telepipe at the exit. So I'm already here. Might as well kill Dragon for the experience. That pipe us up. Mono grinders. There. Oh, they're walking over. Rip. Oh well. take a dye fluid. It's up to you if you want to do the Lily check at the end. I don't think it really matters unless we're purple ID. I'm okay with just killing Dragon and resetting. I don't think there's anything on winning caves on white ID. Let's regen some TP so I can get some Gazons on them. Ooh, there we go. That damage bug is real. Nice. There we go. Easy cleanup. And at this rate, one more quest should level me. Your team's not too far off. I'm just gonna slash lobby then. Easy enough. Oops. Selected the wrong menu option and couldn't cancel for some reason. This will likely be our final run of the stream. Again, the more ATP that this character gets and the more accuracy he gets, the easier episode 2 tower becomes. So anything to just squeeze in a little bit of extra XP for him between events would be nice. I forgot to grab Psycho 1. Oops. Oh well. Too late. Don't feel like going back. This is the only part of the quest I would be curious about it in anyway. Unless I really wanted to... I guess I could still pull it for the arena fight to see if it speeds it up. Okay, we're gonna stack a couple Gofolis here. That way the wolves take a lot of damage, the barbels take some damage. It speeds up the room significantly. We're gonna let them clean this room up to do the same thing I did last time. Pop the boxes. There we go. This time I'm going to move a little further up in the room. I think that was my mistake last time. I was too far in the corner, so I wasn't hitting everything properly. Now I can hit everything properly. Even with the tallow hitting me and interrupting me, I should be fine. All the holdups up there are dead. So bad. Helping me clear the room, nice. I'm gonna let team deal with this room. I help them a little bit here, just because it is a lot for one person, but I'll at least clear these out. Oh wait, there's less for them to focus on. There we go, much better. Keep these dye fluids because I keep picking them up by accident. Climb off this. Later. Wait, you can grants from there into the other room? Really? I didn't know you could do that. I thought targeted texts weren't allowed to do that. You know what? Every time I think I've seen all the jank in PSO, I mean, like, the door was closed, but I grants, and it definitely hit a box in there. So weird. Oh, PSO, you don't make any sense. Another red ring. Nice. Sadly, I think we passed the rare item portion of the event before I started playing. We got like 1 day of it. So I don't think we'll see too many red rings during this particular event run. There's always anniversary. I mean, we'll still try like 3 to 4 runs every time we do a session, which is still not bad. Like overall might be like 40, 50 attempts, depending on how many sessions we have. Not too bad. I think so far we're at least 20. Stack up that damage. He's already moving ahead. Nice. I think what I gotta do differently here, I need to pump the team now. So where the team's starting to separate, I need to just run and buff you. So that way you can just get the buffs to the rest of the room. There we go. Now I'm gonna go back. So I think that's unironically one of the few times I would use Branch of Paku Paku just to go catch up to the chat. That's about it. Put a Ryuker back down. So that way they don't try to fight the Hill Delts with literally nothing. Okay, that'll leave them there for them. That. Cool. Got swarmed before I could enter. That's rare. So what I can do is I can actually stand here and zap through the wall pretty consistently. This PSO is unfair. I love that this works. Like, there's nothing most of the enemies can do because they have no idea how to pathfind to me correctly. Most of them will just kind of bonk their head into the wall, trying to reach me. But I'm like, alas, I am not there. We're gonna get some extra moth kills, because I'm so far back. It's kind of my goal for standing back here. While still clearing the Hill Delts. Red Saber, but sadly no machine percentage. Yeah, look how quickly the team came back into the room compared to before. Where before I completely finished this wave, and then still had to fetch them. That's a big time save difference. I'll let team clear out the bottom area. There we go. We're very slightly optimizing our run. Not gonna claim it's the best route, but it's definitely improved. They might even catch up to me in this room. Would negate the benefit to me having Ryuker here. Okay, so I'm gonna kill the 2 Hill Delts down there, so they don't need to do anything about them, which is nice. You. 4 Hill Delts dead. Just the Talos. Either way, I'm gonna make a mad dash to the exit. So I'll still have a big head start over them, no matter what here. Or I'm at a TP, that's awkward. Okay. They're still got a good big head start, even if it's just one room. It's up to them if they want to telepipe to me or check out the arena. Boxes. My telepipe is already there. Pick up the tri-fluid. Here we go. They get to choose their own adventure. due to the way that I killed it, they know if they saw stuff they couldn't reach before, my warp will basically take them to it. There we go. And that by itself saved like 15-20 seconds. Ta-da! Goodbye, dragon. You must perish. Yeah, we're finishing pretty much on time. Exactly where we want to be. Poor boss. Just actually destroyed. As I said before, any extra ATP, any extra accuracy, I will gladly take. Wait, how did I get less XP? Oh, maybe because they killed stuff while I was telepiping. That's unfortunate. I thought that would level me. Last time I got, I think about 6k more experience, but we didn't kill any rare enemies. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pause here for now. So next time I'm guaranteed a level, no matter what I do. I imagine like 5 or so levels I'll be pretty happy. Because that'll bring up my accuracy a little bit for bringers and tower. So, overall thoughts and feelings toward the sessions today. Well, we did a mix of episode 1 and episode 4, and as usual we neglect episode 2. Maybe later in the week, we'll do episode 2. I do want to see what happens if we bring in a lot of like hell weapons. So if we redo like Phantasmal World 1, but like 2 players have hell, and I can easily be one of the 2 since I have both Hell Needle and Hell Shot, or I can loan those out. Well, that reminds me. I don't think I got my Excalibur back from Chris. Chris, I need my Excal. I will definitely need that for the next time that I play. Chris says I got like 4 eggs today and 1 level in Realm Marl. I'm happy with that. Make a quick game. So I think overall, we did see a lot of rare enemies. So I think from that standpoint, we finally broke the odds with Kandryu, because for the longest period of time, we saw legitimately nothing. I'll leave the game up in episode 2. We saw like like I think out of like 15 or 16 kills, we saw 0 Kandryus, and then this session we saw 2 back-to-back. So it's starting to even out a little bit, so glad that we kind of caught up on that a little bit. I'm just putting away items as I talk. But I think from the standpoint of gearing up my forces, honestly, I really need very few merges at this point. We're looking at like, what, a couple Rifoe merges for when I do TTF or Massive Attack. I have a floating Gafoe merge, but honestly, there's only like 3 IDs that I run in episode 4 where I genuinely need it. Right, it'll be like green, red, and then sometimes orange, but usually yellow. So I don't do enough purple, I think, to care about a Gafoe merge for them. It's true. Like, I just don't enjoy the Kandryu runs that much, so you won't see me do those. But for those other IDs, I do genuinely play them start to finish, or boss clears in episode 4. So I might see if I can get some more amps for Rabarda. That would be a small way to just improve the run, especially if I'm doing it solo. Then I think from that standpoint, I don't really have too much else to add. I think if we get another 4-person party, I'm likely to do more episode 1, although I'm willing to try it on Red ID. So I might bring in the same character, Dumpling, who we were not using for a while, I will admit. I did avoid using her for a little bit, because I was like, I wanted to level other forces. But honestly, now that she's got Crimson Cult, Red Saber, I got that extra buff from Psycho Wand, feels a lot better to play. It's definitely like night and day difference with Psycho Wand on phone rules. I cannot understate how badly they need that 10% damage bonus. So from that standpoint, chat, I don't really have too much else to add. I think we see where we need some small improvements. Thank you for the Excal back. And then from the standpoint of, I guess, unlocking Lame to Argents, I have a few for the future. So we might see some kind of while I'm waiting, just unlocking with Gafoe spam in normal mode or something like that. We'll see. Technically, if we do enough runs during this week, I would be willing to do at least some assistance leveling somebody 1 to 80. I don't think I'm going to do a full session of it, but I could dedicate like an hour to helping people that are close-ish. So if you're like 60 or 70, probably do a couple runs with you just to get you a bit higher. But anyway, that's for future discussions and future streams. So for now, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube. So if you did watch to this point in the video or the VOD, I'd just like to say thank you for watching, and hope to see you again next time.